battled back, I guess, there at the end?
Yeah, it's hard not to be, right? I think we only had 4 hits after 6 innings and ended up with 13. So, yeah, we've when you start winning games, I think our last 3 games we won by walk-off. So you just get confidence in the last couple innings that you're going to come back and win the game. And they played good, man. They came out swinging the bat against Stroud. People don't hit Stroud like that, so they did a good job. I heard somebody when we were down 5 or 6 to 1. I heard a fan yell, "Come on, man! This is Kansas you're playing." But so far this year, Kansas has beaten us, Texas Tech, Baylor, and Oklahoma State twice. So if you're in the Big 12, yeah, I get it. It's you're playing a last place team, but the last place team beats the first place team all the time in this league. So nothing to be ashamed about. It just feels bad to win a series when you've won the first 2. If you split the first 2 and win the series, you go home feeling great right now. So we're still playing good. But you're right, that was a good battle at the end.
Still at least a step in the right direction. The goal is to win the series, which you guys did.
Yeah. Like I said, after you win the first 2, you get a little bit greedy and want to sweep, and that's 2 weekends in a row we've been in a position to sweep and hadn't been able to pull it off. Last time was our fault. This time, Kansas played really good today.
A little bit of an emotional hangover from 2 emotional games yesterday. Didn't seem like there was a lot of zip early on in the early innings.
I don't think so. I'm more worried about that in our midweek game this week. After a big series like this, to come back and, Penn State's coming to town, and our guys will look at their record and feel like it's going to be an easy win. That's the ultimate trap game coming up. This one wasn't. It was just that kid pitched pretty good today. He was throwing his command of his fastball and off-speed pitches for strikes. That's what you got to do to be a good pitcher, and he was doing it.
What's Cade got to do to refine that middle ground? Because last week was the control, and then I guess today a little too much in the strike.
I was super encouraged because the last couple times out it's been a lot of walks, and he doesn't get hit much. Opponent's batting average is less than 200 against him, so we just needed to get him back in the strike zone today, and he did that. But yeah, you're looking up and they're hitting everything he's throwing up there, so we'll just have to go back and watch the video and try and figure that out. But I was in a weird way encouraged by what he did today.
What was, I guess, the thought process for you when he strikes out one of the 2 or 3 best hitters in the Big 12 with the bases loaded? You think maybe you're getting out of it, and then the next guy comes through with that single.
The next guy came into this weekend hitting 147, and he was nothing short of Babe Ruth this weekend. So it's just he hadn't hit anybody till he got here, and he hit us like we were throwing batting practice. It's just hitters feel different on different days. Once you get to hitting with confidence, it just breeds confidence. So yeah, they swung the bats well today, man. They look like a really good offensive club today.
Any update on Tyler Doone's status?
No, we'll see how he feels this week and take it one day at a time.
Not thinking it's going to be anything long-term, though?
I hadn't even talked to the medical staff about it yet. We just knew he couldn't play today, and we'll address it later this week.
Seems like the bullpen was also effective. Reed coming in there, kind of setting the table for the rest of the guys.
Yeah, he did, and then took him out after he struck 2 guys out in that 1 inning, and gave it to a couple relievers. That was a big run to give up, because when you have a team like us that scores a lot of runs late, you get in the middle of the game when you're behind in the game, every run that they tack on really, really matters. So we're down 5 to 1, can't go down 6 to 1. You got to hold them right at 5 because we're going to get back in the game. We do almost every time. So those extra runs, when they were up 3-0 and they go up 5 to 1, they just kept adding to the lead. That's what we got to do. That's what relievers do. That's why they have that statistic called a hold in the big leagues. You just got to hold the lead right where it's at and give your team a chance to win.
Did you have any feeling when Marcus stepped up there, like maybe this is going to happen?
I did. I don't know about y'all. I mean, once is a fluke, but we've done it 3 times in a row at home, so you start to think it's it's a real thing that's happening here. So, yeah, that's why I didn't really want to play for a tie there, because we were playing with such confidence late in the game. I wanted to play for the win, you know. So it didn't work out. You know, Darius got a big hit, TJ got a big hit. Kind of expected Marcus to do the same, but they've all been great this time of the game.